Do you ever just have those pesky hard drives lying around and you just don't know what to do with them anymore? Well, you're not going to throw them out. You're not going to sell these things. These things are worth like $20 on the market. They're just not good. So today I'm going to try and take a crack at making this guy into a coaster. Let's do it. So yeah, the main reason why I'm doing this is because this hard drive that I have is only 40 gigabytes, which is absolutely tiny for a hard drive. Most of the time you can find hard drives that are like at least 500 gigabytes. You can probably get like a flash drive that's 40 gigabytes. But yeah, pretty much the first thing I'm doing, okay, so here, where the screws are actually kind of like a star shaped, so you're gonna need a special, well, I used a special screwdriver. If you have a hard drive, it might be just Phillips head or flathead, but in my case, I had a special screw, just because the company really didn't want you to open it, and yeah, so, yeah. So, and most of the time, with hard drives, they'll put actual screws underneath the label. As you can see here, there's a screw underneath the label that I had to cut open to actually get the whole thing out. So the main reason they do that is that if you cut it open, they can obviously see that you tampered with it, and it'll probably void your warranty. So I would recommend not doing this, of course, if you want to keep using it, because we are taking the disk out of the hard drive, so it will never function again. And yeah, right here I'm taking off the circuit board on the bottom. I don't think I really had to do this. I just ended up doing it just cause. I might end up using it in some kind of build or something, or project that I do in the future. Also, there are these little like tinfoil circles on the side of it that I thought were screws but really weren't. You saw there I just used my fingernail to pry off the top. After you get all the screws off, it's mainly just held in with glue, so you just have to pry it off. Although do make sure you get all the screws as possible, or all the screws on there, so you're not breaking anything. But yeah, there's the disc that we're gonna use. Excuse my head keep popping into frame there, sorry about that. Now here I actually thought that my screwdriver wasn't working, so I thought they used a different size screw there, so I was thinking, oh crap, now what am I gonna do? But really it did end up being the same size, I just didn't try hard enough, I guess. So that is kind of nice that they used that. Okay, you can get out of your head, which is really annoying. Sorry about that. Can't really do much about it since I already recorded it. But yeah. So just making sure to get all the screws out to free up that disc there. You see I'm taking off the little bracket now that I figured out. Those are the right sized screws and everything, and they're the same size as the one that was on the outside. So yeah. Pretty much all this is taking every screw you see and taking it out. Yeah. I think this is one of the last ones, two or three more. But yeah, so there's the spindle there. That little thing that moves around is actually what reads the data from the hard drive, if you didn't know that before. Yeah. And I assume the little bracket on the end of that little arm is what makes it move. I actually pulled that out of the hard drive, and I found out that there were actually two pretty strong magnets on each of the little bracket things. So if you can pry those off any way you can, then that would be really useful if you're looking for some high-powered magnets, because these things, ooh, they hurt your fingers. I'd say they're at least 25-pound magnets, if not more. They're pretty strong. But yeah, I ended up actually like bending the arm a lot just because I had no idea how else to get it out. So yeah, this hard drive is completely unusable anymore. And yeah. So also there's that little chip at the bottom I just took out there, you saw. I really didn't need to take that out. I think that was just to transfer the data from the arm to the circuit board so it would go to the rest of the system. You can see there I finally got the arm out of the way, so technically I could take out the disc now, although I didn't know how to take it out until later. It's funny, I actually figured it out how to take the disc out right as my camera died, which really sucks. But pretty much what you have to do is right now I could take it out, I just didn't. What you have to do is you have to just lift it off of that little spindle in the middle. It's just kind of in there right now, held in by friction, and I didn't know that. I thought there was some screw or it was held in by another thing, so I just ripped everything apart. And yeah, so that's pretty much the dealio with that. You can see there I'm starting to bend the end of the arm again. I was getting kind of annoyed that I couldn't get that last piece up underneath it, so I just ripped that thing apart. Yeah. You can see the arm, or the head that actually reads the disc is also pretty elevated as well. Yeah, I really destroyed this thing. Okay, now you see I just got those magnets out. Those are pretty high powered magnets. So yeah, here I figured my battery just died, and so I just took it out there. Yeah, there's the arm that I totally messed up and destroyed. That's the part, this little end here, that's the part that actually reads the data from the disc. There's the giant thing that I bent up. It's supposed to be flat, but it is definitely not flat. There is the circuit board. This is just a little like slideshow type thing going on. And there's the final thing. So what I ended up doing was I just cut out one of those grippy things that you use to open jars, and I just cut out several squares of that and glued it on there with some super glue. So yeah, that's pretty much how to make the hard drive coaster. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, make sure to check out all my other videos. I do have some more project videos coming up in the future, and some ones that I've already done, so definitely go to check those out. And I guess I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.